Hi, welcome to part one of a two-part series on the Risk Management Center and life safety. I'll be your lecturer for these next two series. My name is Woodrow Fields. I'm a consequence specialist with the Risk Management Center. The Army Corps of Engineers has a large portfolio of dams and levees. We have over 700 dams that we manage and over 15,000 miles of levees. Now those levees aren't all owned by the Army Corps of Engineers. Many of those levees are managed by local sponsors. The Army Corps of Engineers manages our dams and levees through the dam and levee safety programs. The dam and levee safety programs are put in place to maintain and manage our national inventory of dams and levees, inspect and assess and communicate those risks related to that infrastructure. An important distinction within the dam and levee safety programs is that life safety is held paramount and is the primary metric for decision making. We have a problem. Problem is that risk to people and property associated with living near rivers and oceans is increasing. Why is it increasing? Well, degradation of existing defense structures, changing construction techniques, increase in population, climate change, and so on, all amount to an increase in risk as time progresses. There's another problem. We have a large portfolio, as we noticed before, with limited funding. In a perfect world, if we had infinite funding, we'd be able to go in and maintain the risk at all of our infrastructure equally. However, we don't. We have limited funding. So how do we decide what to fix first? We use risk-informed view of infrastructure safety, where risk is a function of a hazard, performance, and consequences. What are the hazards and how likely are they to occur? How will the infrastructure perform in the face of these hazards? And finally, who and what are in harm's way? How susceptible to harm are they? And how much harm is caused when a hazard occurs? Through risk-informed decision-making, the process that is currently employed is to manage routine activities at the district level. This is periodic inspections, periodic assessments, routine inspections, and so on. And then, non-routine activities are centrally managed. This allows for risk reduction to be optimized across the program and individual projects. An example of why this is important is because for some districts, their riskiest project might be very low compared to others. The Risk Management Center was established in 2009 to improve management controls over the infrastructure decisions, serve as an independent advisor to senior leadership, maintain and develop risk competencies, and ensure consistency in processes, application of criteria, and decision making. The Risk Management Center reports directly to the Chief of Dam and Levee Safety and to the Director for the Institute for Water Resources, both of which report to the Director for Civil Works. The Risk Management Center main offices are in Denver, Colorado, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Louisville, Kentucky, with a secondary office in Davis, California. The Dam and Levee Safety Program makes use of a risk classification system named Dam Safety Action Classification, DSAC, or Levee Safety Action Classification for levees, to help guide key decisions within the program. This classification system portrays the need for urgency of action and the priority for responding to risk associated with the USACE dams and levees. Here's an example of a Levee Safety Action Classification matrix, where it's displaying urgency of action based on that Levee Safety Action Classification rating, the actions associated with that rating, and the characteristics of that rating. Here's an example of our portfolio of levees that have been currently gone through the screening process. Classified from LSAC 1, meaning highest risk, down to LSAC 4, meaning lowest risk. You can see that the vast majority of our levees in our portfolio are low risk. However, there are quite a few that are of higher risk and need urgent actions immediately. This process has helped to rack and stock our portfolio so that we can identify which levies need to have action taken first, which are highest risk, and that allows us to be smarter about how we spend our money. This concludes the part 1 of the presentation on the RMC and life loss. Some key takeaways from this presentation are: the USACE has a large portfolio of dams and levees with limited funding. Risk-informed decision-making is used to assess dam and levee safety when life safety is held paramount. Non-routine activities are managed centrally to ensure national consistency, and dams and levees are prioritized based on risk using an action classification system. Part 2 of this lecture series will focus on how risk is assessed and used in decision-making. Thank you.